Yo people, what's going on? Hello and welcome to YASSERTV. Welcome back to the channel. We're back. And listen, we got a lot to talk about. I know yesterday I never done a stream, but big up to everyone that's tuned in, big up to everyone that's turned up today. Big up to Cole Palmer, Shane-Guna, AJ, and TTM as well. Make sure you're subscribing to Shane-Guna as well, man. Elite content over there. Now, where's Nkunku going? We don't know yet. We're doing Kunku, it's a bit weird, isn't it? We'll have a look, we'll start reading some of the things that are out there, because there could be updates, you know what I'm saying? You never know with this internet thing, bro. You leave the house and come back, there's a new update you missed. Do you know what I mean? There's always a new update. Jackson going by and George to Roma. Yeah, big up AJ, man. Love. Wait, Chelsea good. Listen, that's what came out today, you know what I'm saying? Ornstein saying that we're exploring or something. But either way, we'll have a look at it right now. Obviously, make sure you're hitting the like, subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 700, 1K, whatever, but we'll see, innit? You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Let's do this now, then, innit? Let's do this. Yep. Yeah, big up JJ, man. Said you launched early, you know. Bro, what's going on here? Let's see. Let's start with the Fermin Lopez thing. And then we move on to other transfer targets. And I think once I get done with the whole Chelsea transfer news, we'll dip into other rival fan news and all that and see what's going on over there, yeah? Let me get it up. Pause. Do you know what I mean? Pause. Alright. Yeah, we'll talk about that as well, Jun. Listen, we'll talk about that as well. That was annoying yesterday. Chup. Let's see. Hey, listen, stop calling man Urkel, bro. I already told you, fam. Urkel's Matisse, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, every time I look at this guy's profile pic, bro, you do Elijah dirty every time. Every single time. Yeah, I think that's also a case. This one, we're going to discuss it. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss it. I think there's different theories in it, or whatever, like there's different things that are happening with that right now. Romano. We're looking for Ornstein. So this is what came out, I think, around, 2 p.m? So this is UK time. Big up Paris Mandem as well in the chat, I see. It basically said, he dropped this and it was that Chelsea evaluating possibility of move for Fermin Lopez. No contact yet with Barcelona, but Chelsea speaking to the 22-year-old's midfielder's camp. As options explored in case of exits and given Barcelona depth in Spain international position. Yeah, there's a lot of players that are in his position at Barcelona. And look, I would say that would be a very good signing, innit? But at the same time, it makes you think, bro, like you said, Jardel, could this be a smoke? So obviously, this is not anything concrete, innit? We haven't actually spoken to the club yet, from what we're reading. Do you know what I'm saying? This is literally just evaluating. It's an Arsenal thing, innit? Evaluating, you know, saying we appreciate all of that, all of those words. But could this be a backup in case the Xavi deal doesn't happen? Do you get it? There's all these other possibilities or scenarios that can be happening, innit? So it's one of those. This is one of those things. Now I rate the player. I think he's a really good footballer. And to be fair, bro, I do my usual thing, innit? I just ask Lee, bro. Yo, Lee, is Fermin good? And if he says yeah, he's good. That's what I do. I can't lie, cause he watches La Liga way more than me, innit? But it's one of those things where I rather ask someone that knows, innit? Do you know what I mean? But he is a good player, and also from what I've seen, I watched probably like 8 games of Barca. Obviously, he doesn't always start, but he comes on. I think he scored. He scored against Real Madrid when he came off the bench or something. Like, he's not. You know what I'm saying? He is good. This guy's not better than mine. Ooh, I don't know. You know, close. Cause I rate Manu, innit? I rate Manu, so it's one of them ones, blood. You know what I'm saying? Omar's laughing at us. What's Omar saying? I ain't watched this content. I messaged him, but he never messaged me back. You know? But then again, obviously, he lives in America, innit? So time difference and that. Big up Red RD as well. Big up to you. Big up Benji. Listen, how's Omar laughing at us, blood? You know, a lot of the times Omar's just annoyed. I think he's laughing because he doesn't necessarily think that he will be sold. Do you know what I'm saying? They're trying to sell the other midfielder. What's his name? Oh, they're trying to sell the other midfielder, that DM, I think. But yeah, listen. This is literally just... We are interested in it. Look, man are lying and saying, he's so bad, man. Can't even score a goal to save his life. You guys don't want him. He's not for sale. He plays a bit like second striker. He's fast, strong, and has a cracking shot. But it's cracking. Very good at runs from deep. Has improved his dribbling massively lately, but his passing range not that crazy. Depends on your standard, but everyone looks bad when compared to Pedri. Woo! Listen, for me, he's what people think Danny Olmo is. This is a midfield profile you can't miss out on. 70 million would be a drop in the bucket. All the clubs are moving mountains to secure their future, and I believe it's time. It is Chelsea's time to strike. I told you, bro, our SDs are zooked. Bro, listen, yeah, our sporting directors, 1 minute they scout a good player, next minute they want a dud. Nah, there's no in between. Or they have a really good run and then they mess it up with a dud. Do you know what I mean? He was good at the Euro Olympics. He won the gold medal for Spain, proper baller. But Cam in 10 is his place. Now this is why. What's his name? Where was he? Where was he again? Where is this guy's name? Where was it? The guy that said there was a smoke screen. I put his chat in the screen earlier. I want to give man credit. Yo, listen, did someone ban him or something? Or did you remove his chat? Okay, listen, maybe I can't read in it. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, Jardel Davis. Lopez is a smokescreen to pressure Leipzig. Yeah, so that could be a possibility as well. Listen, you see me, yeah, I don't eliminate any possibilities in it. I know that some things are always possible. And I'm not one of them people that says it will never happen. This is why I never said that the Garnacho thing is never happening, because we don't have control over that, bro. We're fans. Maybe if we all go against it and whatever, maybe then our club will decide not to get it. But because of how our fans are, you know, that's what ends up happening, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, Fermin Lopez for me. Listen, I think he's a good player, innit? But then again, we still have Xavi Simons. We don't actually know what's gonna happen, innit? And we keep hearing that Chelsea's gonna do a mad thing on deadline day. Do you know what I'm saying? I believe it. I've always said that our ownership is very, very unpredictable, innit? I think unpredictable is the word. Because we don't have that much um, data on them. Like, let's say in Arsenal, where we know what they would do most of the time. I think that a lot of the time, yeah, you kind of get away with it. Because we don't actually know a lot of the things that they might do, the things that they like doing, how they behave in certain aspects. That this is our first season under this ownership, actually seeing them spending money while we're already in the top 4. Do you know what I'm saying? It's different to trying to get to the top 4. I think that's why we're assessing them a lot. This is why I'm not really always getting onto the sporting directors, and I'm more observing and seeing how they behave. What are they getting? They were talking about market opportunity and that, and this is what I'll get into next. Yeah, man, like Hinchy Cappy. Let me see if I can find something on that. Yeah, and then we'll get into the players that we're trying to sell. Oh, Chelsea legends will take on Liverpool legends again. Okay, we done that last season, and I done that with Lewis. These man always get done dirty, blood. Who's this? Where's this guy? Fabinho, no one cares. This guy, Hinchy Cappy, blood. Now, Hincapi, yeah. Now, obviously, I've heard about this Hincapi guy. I've watched a few games from him and that. And this one was the one that was a bit surprising for me, innit? Because we just randomly one day heard that he's available. He wants to leave. I'm not surprised. This Ten Hag. Sometimes some of these players are like, listen, I'm not staying in. It is what it is. I see what he done at United. I'm not risking that over here with my career. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is what's happening now, innit? He had links to Tottenham. He was linked to us for a short amount of time, and then he was also linked to Arsenal. Chelsea. What can I say about the Chelsea one? Chelsea. So apparently we were the first to ever be interested in him when it comes to the Premier League teams, and then according to some report I read yesterday, when we played Bayern Leverkusen in our 2 pre-season games, they basically kind of put him on trial, innit? So the scouts and whatever were looking at him and saying, let's see what he does today. And apparently he didn't impress. So that's kind of when they thought, nah, we don't really want to get him. Bro, this is... When they were saying we're looking at market opportunities, bro, this is a market opportunity. This is a market opportunity, bro. Don't tell me I want to do market opportunity and then you're missing the market opportunity. This is what I don't get. Obviously, there was some links still talking about he agreed personal terms with Tottenham. Fabrizio, you guys already know how Fabrizio's moving in recent times, isn't it? He's moving a little bit fraudulent. Yeah, he's moving fraudulent. But one sec, guys, yeah, because the chat wasn't moving for a second. Okay. Now we're not looking at Simmons. Yeah. Something like Savio. We have a mutant sporting director tweets an actual annual fixture. Yeah. I know about the Ben Jacobs. What did Ben Jacobs say? Bastoni. You guys saw that news, a little news thing we heard about Bastoni, innit? You guys heard the news about Bastoni when we spoke about when I spoke to Gianni, when the Napoli fan that came on Northside's channel, and he was like, the reports in Italy are saying that what's their name? Inter Milan still have to make some sales, even though they've kind of tried to sort out their whole financial situation. They still have some problems with their financial situation, so they have to, you know, sell some players, and Bastoni might be one of them, because it could be like a quick fix. Because the amount of money you get for a Bastoni can, the more money you get, the quicker you can fix your debt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man said one game of 10 haram, and he was like, no, and there's a couple of them. I think it's one league game, but a couple of them, including pre-season, and man was like, nah, they ain't for me. The problem is that Ten Hag, everyone has seen him live out in the flesh for 2 years at United. Man don't want to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's all these players that some of them, as soon as he got announced, they were out. Some of them were leaving anyway, like a Frimpong was leaving, Wirtz was leaving. We already kind of heard about that. Like Wirtz and Frimpong, you kind of knew already that they were going to be out in the next couple of years. Once they started winning, someone was going to come and get them. You know what I mean? Hincapi is someone, Joey, Wab Sports, any of you that were here for Rance's boxing watch along thing that I did, he was with me on the panel. The Chelsea fan that's also on, you see him on Jimmy's channel, you see him on Never a Foul and that. He was saying, he's always been speaking about him. Do you know what I'm saying? He says he was playing left back, he's a left centre back, kind of like Hato, but probably a bit taller, way more aggressive. And if he's very good on the ball, then you can play him maybe centre back. Or he could actually be, you know, play on that side if we need to. Sometimes when they have a good player that's for sale, you go and get him. However, so he did bid for him. Because remember, you know, do you Rack Diaries was saying, you know what I'm saying? George was saying smoke screen and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this guy was saying it was a smoke screen. It's not real. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with like the Hincapi thing. Obviously, Arsenal's in for him. Arsenal's in for him because they're gonna try to move on man like Kivior. And listen, bro, Kivior. You see, me and Kivior, we're not. Me and Northside had this argument before about Kivior. He tried to say Kivior was better than Colwell. I know he was trying to, you know, annoy me and that, because he didn't necessarily rate Colwell, but then again, a lot of people in our fan base never really rated Colwell either. Do you know what I mean? So there's no point of me getting onto the minute. He had that bad period, and big up. I told you can't have Simmons as well. We're taking him, bro. Enjoy Fermin Lopez. Yeah, but where does it say you're taking him, blood? This is the thing. I don't hear it. When I ain't seen no Simmons, he's already rejected you, man, blood. Let's see. Listen, live, oh, you know, you could get cooked right now. Can't understand why we're not. This is someone crying, saying we need him in the 10. Yeah, no contact yet with Barcelona. They're speaking to him as option explored in case of exits and giving Barcelona depth in Spain. Tottenham tried to hijack Xavi Simmons to Chelsea a few days ago, but he said no. If he doesn't come to us, he isn't moving. See, my guy is here to save the day, blood. You know what I'm saying? You, man, can hold it. Simmons will happen on deadline day, and you're giving Simmons false hope. Yeah, but, okay, is it going... You keep saying, yeah, you're going to get him, but you're a Tottenham fan. So if you say you're going to get him, I know we can't get both. I don't see both. I don't see both Simmons and Fermin Lopez happening. Unless someone else moves, but I can't see who will leave from outside, innit? So it kind of don't make sense for me. Do you know what I mean? Because you have João Pedro that can play in the 10, you have Simmons, you have Palmer, you have Esteban that can play in the 10. Yeah, I've seen the Paul O'Keefe thing, because I've seen people quote to it. Big up to Joey, though. This is the guy I was mentioning earlier. You know what I'm saying? He told me about Hincapi, innit? So I watched him a bit more. But listen, as much as I feel like it's a very good opportunity to get him, I just don't see this is what we could, the ownership will cry and saying, yo, if we get a market opportunity, we'll go for him. If we get a market opportunity, well, this is a market opportunity, bro. He's just gone to, he looks like he wants to join the basketball team, I'm saying, on the other side in London, bro. That's all it is. Because really and truly, I don't get why he would go over there anyway, but that's just a story for another day. Like I was saying, as well, you have to keep Jackson since you have faith for them. Bro, I never said I have faith for him, bro. I said he can improve, innit? He has space to improve. He can improve as a player. Yeah, that's it. You can have him. Just pay the money and don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? If the news is true and you paid the amount of money that you paid for Diaz, bring my money. You know what I'm saying? Bring my money. Even Tottenham fans don't like you. You know what I mean? Even Tottenham fans don't like it. Yeah, Ammi, he's back up. He's back up. That's all it is. See, man, look. So does Matthias Tell 45 million clothing low. And that was the guy who's crying about it. That's the guy who's crying. Yeah, let me see. I just seen it. Let me put that on the chat. The Fermin Lopez thing, innit? Or was it Simmons? Okay, that's just Joey. Alright, let's see. Second screen share. Boom. Okay. So, let me read this one first and then we'll read the most recently Red Bull CEO, all of that, got involved in the negotiations over Xavi Simons. Minslav reached out to Chelsea for talks. The outcome, Chelsea must offload players before they can make an formal offer for the Dutchman. At the moment, only a player swap is feasible. For example, involving Nkunku, Leipzig's price tag remains 70 million all in. Only a few days remain to get the deal done. Chelsea still need to offload players in order to complete the deal. We kind of know about this, innit? Because the whole whatever. Now, on a potential, there are certainly talks and of course interested parties, but it has to be the right fit for all sides. And if that happens, then it's certainly possible, and there could be a departure. And if it doesn't happen, then Xavi Simons will be a Leipzig player this season. Listen, I trust my club to get it done, innit? It's just that for us, because it kind of depends on outgoings, even though I'm confident that we can get the outgoings gone, it depends on them and the other people. You know what I'm saying? These German clubs and those Italian clubs and that, they want your player, but they don't want to pay. Greedy. You know what I mean? Greedy. They were asking 100 million for Sancho and that. And now they're going back and forth about like 25 million to get him back now. Like, what? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, Junior, you have to thank them for Paulinia though, you know what I'm saying? Oh my days. You're there? I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sidetracking. Jun is the wrong person to mess with. Once he becomes your enemy, look at his profile picture, yeah. And if you realize who that is, that could be you next. You know what I'm saying? That could be you next. You saw what he done to me the other day. So please, I'm trying to save you, man. Yeah, if he doesn't go Chelsea, he doesn't move. He wants Chelsea. That's from what I've heard, and we've seen that he's rejected. What's it called? He's rejected them as well. So it's one of those things. I hear it. Do you know what I mean? I hear it. Let me quickly go to the other chat because I saw something come up. 14 minutes ago from Pies, so we can just end this whole Fermin Lopez thing quickly, even though we try to move on. Yeah, Chelsea assessing whether or not to move for him. 43.2 million. Talks taking place on player side. Yeah, listen, like I said, for me, that's why I said like someone said earlier in the chat, yeah, it's either a little smoke screen to tell them that, okay, listen, hurry up, yeah, we're already looking at other targets if we don't get Simmons, or, you know, they're actually interested in him as a backup in case the Xavi Simmons thing doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? That could all be possible. This is why we kind of speculate and see what's going on and see what picture we're trying to get from it. Unless you have, you know, mates that are ITKs and that's a different story, you know. But yeah, that's obviously with this, isn't it? However, Jackson ain't worth it, bro. You could keep moaning, bro. Pay the money, and keep your mouth shut. Do you know what I'm saying? Keep your mouth shut. Cause I'm waiting. Cause I wanna do the whole. I wanna do this, innit? Yeah, that's all I wanna do. So give me the money so I can. Exactly. You get me? So I know who you are. This June is just a clown. Ah, my days. Yeah, June, he's, bro, by the way, sit in your hole with the hijack video. But June's a Tottenham fan though. So you're taking the loan and you will like it. By the way though, I heard somewhere that the UEFA rules, and I think Joe will help me on this on the chat here. Apparently, according to UEFA rules, if you get a loan with an obligation to buy, UEFA looks at it as a permanent deal on the books. I think I heard Lewis say that today on Ranch's show. If that is real, listen, make everything obligation. You know what I'm saying? Obligation. With no exit clause. You know what I'm saying? With no exit. Bro, we need, yeah, that's real. Alhamdulillah. You know them ones, blood. You know, let me do. You told Lewis that. Okay, cool. Yeah, bro, give us Jackson, wouldn't mind, you know. Listen. Then listen, you got R9, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You got Prue. Yes, he's coming here just getting bare bad news. You know what I mean? Just bare bad news. Yeah, inshallah. Everyone say inshallah in the chat. You know what I mean? Inshallah. But yeah, man. So we've seen some of this, innit? And for me, it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's now go into a bit more positive stuff, innit? Because that's the only players that I've seen us linked with. Garnacho, I'm not going to speak about, innit? It's the same thing, bro. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, then when you have bad connection, you have connection, then you don't have connection. Basically, that's what's going on. You know, the deal remains very advanced. Very, very, very advanced. Inching closer.
Bring that back.
You can try as much as you like, bro. with those idiots in your boardroom. Listen, we hopefully we get 100 million, fam. You never know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's obviously we had the whole, let me show this to the man. I don't know what's going on. I know that he's got a little knee injury here. And I think they are trying to do extra tests. This is in CISO. Blue Co bought him from Brighton. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was supposed to be going to Strasbourg for a year and then come to Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? Extra tests are taking place for Enciso after he suffered a serious injury months ago. It's a key step ahead of move from Brighton to Strasbourg, Chelsea. You know what I mean? So for me, they have to make sure whether they're willing to take that risk on signing him if his knee is actually gone or not. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. It's unfortunate. Do you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you never know, innit? But we're tired now of getting players that are injury prone. Now, man like Carney Chukwuemeka, what's this tall guy talking about? Yo, bruv, Garco, Android 17 for 50 million. 50 million. This guy. 50 million. If you think we're paying 50 million, you're gonna have that same crash out you had, when you got beat by Spurs in the final and you crashed out. You might as well schedule that stream. Schedule it. You know what I mean? About us. We don't pay 50 million, fam. See, this thing that I don't like is man them just trying to do this thing. You know that we're almost one of the best in the market. One sec. Listen, man, that was man like Rachid. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't know I was live, so fraudulent. Do you know what I'm saying? I told him, listen, we can make a future sale. We have someone called Garnacho coming. Get your wallet ready. You know what I'm saying? Bring your wallet. Let me see something real quick, innit? Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button, innit? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, man, let's keep going. What's this saying here? That man sold us. Yeah, I've already seen it. Man, are crying Pavlovich is quality. Yeah, Nabry's finished. Yasser taking call from Jackson. Yeah, I told him, Habibi, man, Bayern Munich. I'm saying Zeer's gonna watch you. It's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna prop you every single week. You got the European heavyweight show. It's gonna say, "Yo, Jackson, baller." You know what I mean? He's there to get the trophies, bro. Cause you know it's gonna go bench. This guy's telling me, "Geef gewoon de geld out, bro. We're not giving you no money." Do you know what I'm saying? We're not giving you no money, bro. Get your stream ready, yeah. And you see, if you keep doing this, when we finesse you for like 30 million or whatever it is that we're gonna get from you, yeah, we'll sell him. I swear, I'll pull up on the stream myself and I'll cook you. You know what I mean? Just because you bothered me too much. You see, you man don't learn. When you know that we sell the way we sell and how we do our business, don't come and do to me what we do to you. How's my tactic gonna work against myself? It's called my tactic. This is why you like always keep getting embarrassed, fam. Because you keep thinking, oh, is that how they move? Let me try it. And then you get embarrassed. Because you ain't got it like us, mate. You know what I'm saying? You got it not like this. We even have another tune, the Old Club World Cup and the Super Cup. You can't do business like us. You know what I mean? That's weird behavior, bro. I can't lie. That's weird behavior. You try to do the business thing like us, bro. It's not gonna work. What's this Rasta spraying? No, that's my guy, Rasta Stocks, man. United fan, make sure you subscribe to him. I don't know why when he comes to my chat, he wants to speak Dutch. I don't know why, but his English, mate. I didn't even know he spoke Dutch. But it's cool. Edwards Collins, take him. Kim Min Jackass is dead. Stop this fetish with Bayern players. The background is mad still. Thank you. Big up to you. Make sure you subscribe to Rasta Stocks, people. Just because they put on a Bayern shirt don't mean they're good. Bro, if you guys don't pay the money, he ain't leaving. Ah, yeah. What do you want me to say? I don't even know what to say no more. Like, you know, I'm just looking at it thinking, this is business. You know what I mean? This is business. Either way, though, let's kind of keep going with this. I don't want to pay. Anyways, take care. Just end the window. Bro, Zeer's tired, bro. Zeer reminds me a bit like, what's his name? He reminds me a little bit of MIKEZ, bro. He's at a better club. He supports a better club, but it's like the stress, unnecessary stress. Don't know why they move the way they move. Not like my club's the greatest when it comes to the whole boardroom and that, but I understand a little Dutch, not a lot, very similar to German. I know, you told me that. Slow defender, decent in the air, calm pass. The bozo gene, ooh, erratic. That's the problem with Kim. Erratic, bro. Now let's not rotate crap with crap. Listen, if you think you're getting 40 minutes, I'm be honest with you, bro. You will end up selling him. I'm gonna be honest. I think you will end up selling him, and you will be pushed over the limit. I think you're not gonna be willing to stay with him, even though he's not willing to stay with you. Like, you lot are not. Your business is never really that good. It's not to the level where I'm like, oh, he's not gonna leave. You know, it's never that. Well, listen, it better not rain, bro. Well, my washing's outside. All right. Dragu is enough. No, yeah, Dragu shit. You know what I mean, Dragu shit. Yeah, he ain't even that good either, bro. I hear that. Do you know what I mean? I hear that. Listen, I'm used to having a couple defenders in it that have the bozo gene. I'm used to having those kind of defenders. So it is annoying, and I understand that. Cool, that's what you get in it. But at the same time, you still gotta do better. You still gotta do better. That's what I don't understand. Who do you see winning the league, bro? I hate to say it's Liverpool. I think Liverpool are, what's it called? I think Liverpool are one of the favourites. Or probably the favourite, to be fair. Yeah, Liverpool are the favourites. Obviously, I'll put my hat in and say I believe Chelsea will be going. I think we will go far. And I hope that if we do see an opportunity or are in a position to capitalize and be in around that, then obviously I hope that we are in it and we end up doing it. But I think after that, it looks like City. For me, it's really between us and City for second, and it depends on whether City steps up. If they do what they did the other weekend, then it becomes a consistent thing, and we never really see them get back and actually go back to where they was, and it's a similar thing to last season. I see us pipping them, innit? If not, then I think City, Arsenal's third. Arsenal's third, bro. Andre Santos, yeah, you typed it right. Nah, we're not running. No, blood. Listen, we're not running you anyone, bro. Romeo Lavia. You know what? Keep that in mind, innit? Keep that in mind, because if I go to my other screen, I read somewhere, yeah? One sec. Nah, not this. Transfers. Okay. We will do this now, innit? For me, all of a sudden Garnacho's trending again today. Why has he done now? You better not get no here we go. I'm not trying to see no here we go. I think, you know, Liverpool, Arsenal strengthening and all that. Do you know what I mean? It looks good. My only issue that's been with Arsenal the whole time is the way they play football, innit? It's just one of them things. If you want a defender, I think Sam Simmons. I think you missed the early part, Cole Palmer, because you were in the beginning. I don't know if you stayed the whole time, but he's either coming or he's gonna stay, from what we've been reading, innit? That's what I think. And obviously, reading it from the CEO's statement, it looks like he's either coming or he's not coming. And we obviously make it easier if we end up giving them Nkunku and we get Xavi Simmons, but still not really, you know, still not really what we think it could be. Now, who did I want to talk about? Someone mentioned Lavia. Yeah, bad players. I don't want Liverpool winning. I'm surrounded by the enemy where I live at. Mostly Liverpool supporters. We more a UCL team. Title will be closed. That's what I'm saying. I think title closed, but in terms of like competition, cup competitions and that, I see us do our thing in it. That's why I don't really like when people try to do the whole but you guys this and that. Nah. Do you know what I mean? I think we can do bits. Let's stop the bringing defenders crap. Let's stop bringing crap to Frank. If you want a defender, Diamande, Inacio, Lukeba right there. Lukeba's another one, you know. Lukeba's another one that I rate highly. Inacio, I'm not sure. I ain't watched him as well. Diamande is a bit... Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit... You don't really know. But there's better players out there. You're right. Our players will never join Spurs. Unless they're finished. I say 4 for the Gunners. He's a United fan. Rasta Stocks. Our new signings will bail out Arteta because he has to play them now. His favourites out. I think that's the benefit actually. Because if Odegaard would still fit, you wouldn't be playing Eze probably, or you'd play him on the left. Nah, you get it. So there's other ways, and he knows that the fans are now looking at him because Eze is here now, and it's someone that they rate. So I understand, but having them out, just he doesn't even have to pick the right lineup. He ain't got no other choice. Big up the Royal King. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about the hijack Kivio. I need to hear the talk about it. Yeah, I'll talk about that before on the thing. Now we'll talk about it. Can't wait till Spurs give you another hiding in the league. Thank for the Europa League as well. Listen, man, I think this season you lot will slap them unless they end up getting a different manager before that and all that. But until then, get ready, Rasta Stocks, bro. If Fulham did you the way they did, yeah, you're gonna get a beating, blood. Yeah, you're gonna get a beating. Listen though, Jay, I'll speak about it because the reason he's asking is because we've seen people tweet that, and he saw my little quote tweet that I put on that, and he kind of wants me to talk about it. So I will. But he's not telling us that he wants us to hijack him. It's just that there was a couple of people in our fan base trying to say hijack Kivio, innit? That's probably why, like, I'm not with it, blood. I'm not definite with it. Everyone, Ruben Haram, we can win against everyone. Yeah, that's what he said after losing, blood. Yeah, it is what it is. Now, let's quickly. Let's see. I've made a folder, yeah, and I called it "Embarrassing Chelsea Fans." This is what I called it. Let's pause this because I don't want to hear anything or see anything. We're not linked to him, Kieran, so there's no point. Do you know what I'm saying? No point asking me that. We're not linked with him and we won't get him, but it's what it is. Chelsea should wait for Porto and Arsenal to agree a price for sale of Jacob Kivio, then sweep in and hijack the deal. You won't find a better Colwell backup for sale.
Bring that back.
let them sign Hincapi. We already have Hato. We need a centre back similar to Levi. And then he posted. Yeah. The little comp of Kivio, yeah. So I said, yeah, once in a while they want to behave like top gooners and embarrass us. You get it? I did that. I couldn't believe what I was reading. And I don't think he was the first one. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he was the first one that did this, bro. Yeah, and then Goonie posted this, do you know what I mean? He posted this. This one killed me, you know, look. He grabbed it and dashed him out. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you watch Prince of Bel-Air, you know. But this is the thing I don't like, innit? And look at this guy. Obviously, this is a couple of days ago. Bournemouth are now in advanced talks to start the Sassy. From what I think it's done, but I'll have a look at it again. I think it's close to done or still whatever, yeah? I speak for all Chelsea fans that we don't want him to be sold. Bro, man said we don't want him to sold. Bro, man's lying, bro. Man's lying, bro. About what? The Sassy. Well, run it back. Okay, run it back. 1 second. Let's run it back. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that back.
I speak. Oh, 1 sec. Man said, this is the thing, bro. Twitter, I've realized here that on Twitter, you see the people that we do content with, not them specifically, yeah, but some people that you do content with, whatever, yeah. If you know them from Twitter first and then you meet him in real life, it's like that Dawood brother. All of a sudden, he's not really deluded, but on Twitter, he's deluded. They do this thing just to get like, do you know what I'm saying? To get engagement, bro. A man said, he quote tweeted this because we're trying to sell the Sassy. And he goes, I speak for all Chelsea fans that we don't want him to be sold. 190k people saw this, yeah. Or interaction, whatever it's called. And I was like, what? So I saved it in my embarrassing Chelsea fans folder. Embarrassing Chelsea fans folder. And this guy's with him as well. And then this idiot posted, if he leaves, I leave. If I leave you, what's it called? So this is what I sent, bro. This is what I sent. Bye. Have a great time. Bye. We don't care about you, blood. You can leave. How dumb can he be? Like, yeah, he had a good. The one I can remember was City on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? City on the pitch. But we were gonna concede anyway. We were gonna concede anyway because Poch decided it was a good idea to, when we had the momentum, and I think Palmer scored and it was like, was it 4-3 or something? We were winning at the time, or drawing at the time, 3-3 or whatever it was, or whatever. Like, I don't remember what it was. Either way, we were in a good position, and then he decided, let's sit back to the end of the game and invite the pressure for 30 minutes. We won't concede. And we conceded. The Rodrigo, I think it was. So for me, I don't blame the Sassy for that because he actually had a good performance. But in those kind of situations, you eventually concede anyway. You will concede anyway. That's why it didn't make sense, because we could have actually, City was open and we could have actually scored. That's what I'm not with all that. Yeah, it's like 2 games, isn't it? And then obviously he had the right back. He had that right back game against Ipswich and that when the lap got him, and all that. He had a lot of stinkers, but this is what I don't just gas up players, innit? And oh, look at this one. You man would love this one. Look at this one. Let me zoom it in as well, just for you man to see, yeah? A man said, remember the own goal when he chipped the... Yeah, no, he didn't chip it. I think the goalkeeper went left and he passed it. And then he just went in. Yeah, he got man of the match against City, I think. Yeah. This guy, I don't know if he's purposely doing this for banter or something. At the lab of Maresca's tactical nuances, Malo Gusto has survived the tubes of his tactical requirements.
Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that back.
Okay. It may have taken a while, but Marlo is metamorphosing into a historic wildcard in his whatever his intelligence is starting to catch up with his technique or conjunctural bias or something. So what did someone, I remember reading this thinking, what? Maresca successfully emulated him into a dependable player. And then look at this. He wrote normally. Why didn't he just do that in the first place then? Why did you all this? I see it too. It's only a matter of time. Like, this is wild, bro. Either way, man are using AI in that to tweet. Or maybe it's Grok or something. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But either way, that's some of the that's he kind of June wanted me to cook some of these, man. It is what it is. I got it. That's why I was like, all right, we'll probably do it. But really and truly, there isn't anything to really talk about when it comes to stupidness, innit? I know that a lot of people do it. My Top Gooner receipt is mad. The Top Gooner receipt. Listen, I'm gonna do this. I don't care, bro. I'm cool with Corey, but he gotta hold that one, fam. Man did this, you know. Timber's the first Arsenal player to be directly involved in 3+ goals in the Premier League. And then man put Black JT. Black JT, you know. Then you have... Look, then this another idiot. He said Villa was pushing for Jackson a couple of days ago and he was going to bang there, will outscore João Pedro and Delap comfortably. This is Palace, they're done, and he was like, we're going to wrap up the league. Like, bro, the Arsenal one's crazy. The Arsenal one is crazy. Here's Igal saying, if Arsenal miss out on Eze, it's not the end of the world. In Berta and Arteta, I trust. You know what I'm saying? And this is just Famzone TV. Man said Gyökeres 20 goals in the Premier League was an underachievement. We have way more receipts somewhere else. But listen, we don't need to get into these, man, right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a transfer show. I know it's a football chat as well. We do that all the time. So these shows, for people that haven't been here before, it's like a latest transfer news, but it's also like a football chat, innit? We just have a chat. Like, we don't, it's just a casual chat. Way, like, interactive. I always interact with the chat anyway. Like, I don't have that many subscribers to act like I can't read the chat. The chat goes slow. I read everyone's stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. Mutants discovered AI, ChatGPT tweet. Yeah, man. TBD, Top Gunners. Yeah, listen, this don't go through. I told him, you know, I said, bro, allow it. Timber, best right back because he has a good season. Didn't man sit out his first season in Arsenal due to injury? Yes. Look, let me explain this to you, man. I think if you look across the league, I think that Timber's the best right back after Reece James. But then after him, I'll probably give it to, what's the guy's name? The guy at Tottenham. No, not Porro, bro. Not Porro. The other one. The one that plays left back. The black guy, fam. I forgot his name just disappeared from my thingy. Yeah, Beggar. Yeah, Jet Spence. That's my... Yes, Jet Spence. I think Jet Spence would be after him, bro. But then again, if you look at the league, not a lot of people in the league actually have that good of right backs. Do you get it? I know, but at the same time, I'm not looking at how many they've played and not played. As footballers, Reece James is better than Timber, bro. He's better than him offensively. Defensively, I think they probably on par, and I think Reece James is better than him. I know that Reece James can play in midfield as a midfielder. I'm not talking about inverting because that's two different things. I know that Timber can invert, but I don't think he can play midfield as good as Reece James. I don't think he's as good as him on the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he has a final ball like Reece James, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trent, bro. The thing is, what I used to say that the reason I would rate Reece James above Trent was because he can do the attacking stuff almost as good as him, but he can do the defensive stuff which Trent couldn't do. And if I'm judging him as a right back, innit, or as a footballer, the thing is, yeah, with Liverpool, they kind of admitted it when he ended up snaking them. Oh, Reece James was better than him anyway. He wasn't that good defensively. So a lot of people kind of do this thing where they defend their player just because he's their player and they want to have a better player than someone else and all that. I'm not with that. If Timber was better than James, I would say I'm Dutch. So I rate both. I just don't think he's better than Reece James. He's having a great season this season. Hopefully he doesn't get run to the ground so we can actually see him play. Do you know what I'm saying? Trent's not even in that list, blood. He's on the bench, fam. He's probably Carvajal above Trent right now. Yeah, you can't be a defender and you can't do your job. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know Timber's more of a centre-back, right-back. Like, he can play both sides, centre-back and that. But for me, I'll play him more at right-back and I think he's a very good right-back. Do you know what I'm saying? Me saying he's... But people want... Because they're so desperate to push their player above your player, they start telling you about it's the injuries and whatever. But on their day, who would you rather have at right-back? Forget injuries and no injuries and how long they played. Who's that right back? And that's not me being... Like, it could have been someone else, I would have told you. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. I feel like Porro goes forward so much. And then the reasons why he had previous, not really great seasons under like Anjan, that's because the system and how much everyone used to go forward and how much space they leave behind. But defensively, Jet spends quality. Yeah, so don't... Before people try to tell you that I do this thing where I'm biased and I just rate Chelsea players or I just talk rubbish about Arsenal, I'm not with that, bro. I'm a football fan. I can sit and watch two rivals play football and I'm enjoying the football. But if you ask me my honest opinion, I'll give it to you, man, innit? That's my thing. Edwards Cullen. I know Timber plays for the others, but come on, he's clear. Nah, he don't clear... Bro, he don't clear James, bro. How can you see in a couple of years that he's cleared James when James has been here for so many seasons? Showed you like what he can do, the levels he's at. There hasn't been a better right back in this league since James, like better than him. There hasn't. It was only what Kyle Walker, and he was because he was at City and he was winning everything, really. Yeah, but that's because we rushed him back, bro. We rushed these men back too early when they should have gotten surgery or stuff like that. It was not really because of his injury record. And that's also why we've been telling Arsenal fans that you have to be careful with these grade 3 hamstring tears and that. You can't just rush someone back. And just because he's done an injury doesn't mean he can be. It's slightly better as of now, but Clear is mad. So you're basically just saying he's on better form than him. But even then, I don't really think so. I think in terms of goals, like contributions and that, maybe. But what Trent gives us is mad. Edward Reece James played both in role, both trophies. Not even both. Club World Cup, he was there. Champions League, he played a role in the Europa League, Conference League as well. Like these trophies that are literally above my shoulder, he's won every single one of them. So now, obviously, he's more of the captain and that. But since he came back from injury, he hasn't been injured. You manage him and he gets his strengths back and he can actually be consistently match fit. There's no right back better than Reece James in thinking. I'll probably go for the fast to say I think he's probably technically he's even better than Hakimi, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but because the manager don't necessarily wants him to just run up and down, innit? So he's letting him do other things. But we know that if you just play him there, he can do it. Yeah, Trent started to get injuries, but I think a lot of them was also him just being benched because the managers just never not necessarily wanted to bring him back, so he doesn't get all the heat from the fans in games and whatever. So he's probably just kept that away from it, innit? So it doesn't also affect the other players and that. Before we end this stream, I'm not gonna end it now yet, but come on, let's get into it a little bit, yeah. Let's get into this quickly. AS Roma have agreed personal terms with Tyreek George, man, like evil Saka, yeah. George wants to move club to club talks, so can now commencing with Chelsea favouring a loan move worth around 20 million. Listen, Tyreek George, you kind of knew a lot of the times he wasn't going to make it. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially if we started buying players. If he didn't want to stick there and stay and see what he can do. If he got a couple of low moves and decided to still stay at Chelsea, would have been great. But it looks like he wants to move. And I think it might be like a low move with an obligation in it. That's why you can see the money in it. No need to disrespect me like that. I know it seems like I'm arrogant or overconfident, but I never said that to you, bro. Okay, yeah, Jay, allow it, bro. Yeah, don't. Okay. Listen, Edwards, I'm sorry for JJ. That's my guy, but let's not take it that far, and let's be respectful in the chat. Big up to you, Edwards, as well. Yeah, we're still trying to find out what's going on with Cole Palmer's groin injury. When it comes to Cole Palmer's groin injury, he actually wasn't fully fit for the Palace game, and it kind of gives you an idea because now you kind of know why he performed the way he did in it. And yeah, he didn't look fully on it, but then sometimes as a 10 you can disappear in games, so we didn't really know if it was that or injury. And then he felt something in the warm-up against West Ham, so we've obviously then took him off, played Esteval, who had a great performance, man of the match. I think he got the man of the match as well, so big up to him. And yeah, so now we just wait and see exactly what's going on with Cole Palmer and his groin. But obviously this is where your squad comes in, and the ability of you just not having to need to look at all that, innit? Like, you're lucky enough to, okay, cool, I have the players I need, I have everything that I need, we can rest him, and then you don't never have to really rush him back. So yeah. Let me check. Let's hit 20 likes, people. Let's hit 20 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, people, innit? Hit the like button. What else? He's played a lot of games as well, so I hear it, innit? Okay, that's it. Let me go to Fabrizio's page real quick, yeah, because I wanted to see. This is the one that kind of caught me off guard, you know. Lucas Vasquez to Bayern Leverkusen. Man's just like, you know what? Let's ruin my career, mate. Wolves. Yeah, they're not letting him go. I wanted to go. I wanted to see. Is that Baldy? No, Baldy's not there. That means the club probably signed him, blood. Danny Ceballos wants Olympic Marseille. Oh, he's leaving as well. He saw Ten Haram. Let's do the link up thing. Yeah, I don't get this, bro. ISAK. Listen, I'm tired of the ISAK thing, bro. Just tell us if you're staying or leaving. I know they're gonna have a meeting in regards of that, so we'll see about that. Anthony, I don't get this, bro. We thought that apparently they were doing deals anyway, so I don't know what happened to not doing the deals. So they thought they were close, but then they've walked away, and now they're trying to come back. Listen, just get him and dip, fam. If I was Anthony, dip, leave United. You know them ones, leave United. Big up to Don C in the building. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Don C. I saw on the stream the other day with Flawless. You know what I'm saying? But hope you're doing well. And yeah, make sure you're subscribing to Don C. I know a lot of you people actually have seen Don C before. You just don't know that he started this channel. So JJ, if you can get his link here, or Don C, put your link in the chat. Let the man know subscribe to you in the chat. Let's help Don C. Yeah, Strand Larson. Yeah, listen, these man, if they see Newcastle, yeah, elite fumbling this season, because they could have just paid the money that they would have paid to Sesko, or slightly less for Jackson. And I'm not doing it because I'm a Chelsea fan, but cool. He's a target that not a lot of people are getting into right now. Buy the player, sort it out, and leave. And then they just pivoted to Strand Larson, and it was like, nah, we don't want to sell him. Look, Wolves don't want to sell him for 50 million. They rejected it. They're still trying to find club-to-club solutions. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Big up to one of the real ones, man. One of the OGs, one of the first people in the building. You know what I'm saying? When I started my channel, big up to Godfrey, man. Big up to Godfrey. Magpie's been embarrassing as us this season. You just behind them, you know. June, your club's just been just behind them. Yeah, man. I think he's alright. I just don't think that 50 million is alright, man. Mad money. Who else? West Ham. You see West Ham, you know. West Ham is gonna ruin my guy Max's life, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to keep checking on him, blood, because West Ham, I don't know who this guy is. 70 million euro, 3 million add-ons, so 20 million euros, 10% sell-on clause. These man won't sell him anyway. The West Ham don't sell well, so they won't sell him anyway, bro. These men are never getting these men are never getting that 10% selling clause, because they'll probably sell him for less, or he'll just go for free. Yeah, they signed the player without, we had no movements. We just had here we go. Look, we just got here we go. We're not even getting the little step-by-step thing. Leipzig going for Harvey Elliott. Yeah, he's supposed to be the replacement, innit, for Xavi Simons. So we'll see what happens with that, because we've heard what the Red Bull CEO has said. Do you know what I'm saying? He said he has done negotiations and they are open to moving one. You know what I'm saying? Like a Nkunku the other way. And they look, if we able to move our players, but we can't make a deal without moving one of the players. So we have to sell Jackson. We also have to sell Nkunku. We can't just keep them because of this UEFA agreement thing that we done. When they tried to fine us, or they fined us already. How many channels do you have? I think, he only has one. I think he just changed the channel that he already had when everyone knew him as Don C. Changed the logo and just turned in, started dropping content. That's what I think. JJ, Rasta, my guy, Jackson going by, and I think that's what it looks like, but you never know, innit? I think with us seeing right now, yeah, that what's this team called? The Magpies are getting rejected left, right, and center. They were still interested in Jackson. Do you know what I mean? They just don't want to pay 70 million or 80 million that they think Chelsea think he's worth. So they might come in last minute. Chelsea finally getting Garnacho. Why do people keep telling me Garnacho when there's no news? Like, I ain't seen no news telling me Garnacho. I ain't seen nothing that told me Garnacho's done. Nah, here we go. We didn't get the here we go. So why you man getting on to me, bro? I swear down, you know, Baylage, listen, focus on yourself. Like, you just made a couple of signings and then you want to do this whole thing. I swear down, you see what you don't think about Baylage, yeah, is that you can run your mouth now, but I have the last laugh. I have the last laugh, bro. Dodgers is saying gap in valuation. Let me see. Dodgers. I know who that is as well. Dodge. I don't know them personally, but I know who you're talking about. As in, because you never said the whole name. Okay. Second screen share. Whew. Look. Chelsea made further contact over the weekend regarding Garnacho, but the club's valuations are misaligned. United won 50 million while Chelsea value him at 35. And I said this before. I said when we heard that we think it's between 20 and 20, like 25 million. Remember we said we worth 25 million? Okay. I hear it. Don't see. I thought you only had one channel still. I didn't know. Chelsea could go up to 40 million, including add-ons, which tells you it could be like 35 plus 5. Even though I never wanted to pay that. For me, it was like, it has to be like 30 million, bro. 30 million, put a Ballon d'Or clause in it, and some other rubbish, blood, and tell them, he will achieve that. Do you know what I'm saying? And just move on. This is the thing. These man keep saying 50 million. You're not going to get 50 million, bro. Look, because I've kind of already accepted that these men will end up buying him, innit? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I haven't accepted it. I'm still grabbing a little bit of hope that it doesn't happen. Do you know what I mean? But I don't see him staying here for more than a season. Like, he'll be here at the end of next season. He's gonna be sold, blood. And you know where he's gonna go? To Don C's team. You get me? To Bayled's team, and then I'm gonna be there. And no, see what I done when it came to Madueke. You man gonna cry when I'm chatting to you man about Garnacho. Cause you will need another left wing. You will need another left wing next season. I'm gonna be there saying, where's my 50 to 60 million for Garnacho? And then you man will end up paying it as well. This is what you man don't get. I can do it with confidence because I know my club will get the money. You lot do it just to troll me, and then you don't get the money, and then it's like, but we sold him anyway. I don't want him. Everyone knows it's a big thing. I've already said I don't want him. And I'm not bad. I'm not. Okay, sorry, Godfrey. You're my guy, innit? I don't like doing this, but when Eze is not a left winger, you'll find out later. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I mean, don't worry. It's always them man that are trying to do dead excuses. I don't want to bring Xavi Simons to my club to play left wing either, bro. It's the same situation. Play the 10 in the 10. Play the guy who plays in the 10 in the 10. Stop giving me dead excuses. I'm gonna play him left wing. No, you're not. Non-Re's playing in the 10. Yeah, Non-Re's playing on the left. Sorry. Yeah, Non-Re is gonna play on the left. not Eze. This is what I'm saying, bro. You might make up your own imagination, and then when it doesn't happen, you crash out. You know what I mean? This is what I don't see is comfortable. He never crashes out. There's no need to crash out because he knows it's gonna happen. But this guy over here thinks, oh, we're good with Eze. No one plays Garnacho in the 10. That's not what I'm talking about. No, not in the 10. No, that was wrong. I've never meant that. But I'm trying to say that I know we're linked to Xavi Simons, and he's another guy that can play on the left. But you prefer to put him in the 10. And I'm not saying that just about Eze because he's at Arsenal. I'm saying it even for my team. I'm saying I don't want to play the guy that plays in the 10 on the left. I just don't want to do that. So it's not really just one thing. 50 million blood money. This guy just waffling, bro, at this point. If you get 50 million, I'll come on the channel, I'll put my hand up and say, listen, we messed up. If we get 50 million, oh my days, that means we need to get like 60 million. The only reason, is that 40 million, 35.5, or whatever the money is that they end up paying is because besides their delusion, and I'm talking about Chelsea here, thinking that, you know what, it's a good deal to get him for 40. We know that we can double whatever the money, innit? We know that we can get that money from somewhere else. Asna, you know what I mean? But besides that, though, we know that we can sell him, innit? And we know that he don't want to be there. The club don't want him. I know that they said they'll stick to him. And the only hope that I have is that we either don't budge on our valuation and don't get close to them, or also, besides that, they don't end up selling him to us because they don't want the money gone. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabo. That's not Jabo. That's not. You know what? Hey, listen, big up my guy Benga, and I know I won't get copyright, even if it was, you know what I'm saying, but we big up to him, bro. But this is the thing, No, listen, don't blame me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Blame Jun. You know? He blamed Jun. He said play it. You know what I mean? But this is my thing, innit? Like, we know, my thing's always been that obviously they know that they can. United also, the reason they want more money is because they know we're going to end up flipping him. Now, the reason also why we might offer slightly more money, and I'm not happy with it, but I know why they can do it, is because I know that if, let's say, we end up offering 30 million, they do want to accept it, but now United wants to put in a little sell-on clause. We don't want to do that, so we'd rather slap 5 million, pay 35 million for him, and then end up not having to do the selling clause, because if we sell him for 60, they'll take a chunk of that as well, or 7, whatever. I'm not saying we will sell him, but I'm saying if we do sell him for a high amount, then you know kind of what's happening, innit? Why is ISAK trending, bro? What happened now? I've already seen that, so why is it trending? He maintains clear stance since July. He wants Liverpool move, no changes after recent tour led to be exit rumors. Okay, no one cares, bro. The same thing every day. No, bro, that's a Chelsea fan, bro. Man, like, Banger, make sure you check his channel, yeah? That's my guy. No copyright, bro. You can though. Apparently, not from him, because he made sure you don't get copyright. But I'm saying, even if it was, yeah, he allows us. You know what I'm saying? He allows us to use it. You know what I mean? So we can just run it like this.
That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo.
We can run it, mate. You know what I'm saying? We'll run it. You guys know what to do in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what to do in the chat. Hit the like button. This is it's, you know what's mad, yeah? It's not even, you know what it is, yeah? It's not even that it's the Arsenal slander thing or whatever, yeah? It's not even that. I realized, like, when I thought about it, it was never really that. It was even the vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a lit song. It's just a nice song. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like it. But then it's 2 in 1, yeah? Because it's a banger and it's Arsenal slander, isn't it? So it's what it is. Oh my days. Make sure you keep hitting the like button if you haven't already. Before we end the stream, let's see if there's anything else. Bruno Guimaraes did not hold back when asked about ISAK. He said that we're really missing our striker. We hope to have him. We hope to have our best player back. Inshallah, he stays, man. That's all I'm saying, blood. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, ISAK has told Newcastle he still wants to leave after new talks with the owners and the club, Luke Edwards. I don't know who that is, innit? But see now, yeah, Arsenal fans are using that as an excuse. He's a disgrace and coward. And if he was in that team, Newcastle would have wiped the floor with Liverpool. Newcastle were robbed by the PGMOL, robbed by Liverpool and ISAK. Because now Liverpool hasn't dropped points, which means Arsenal can't win the league, you know? You know what? For that reason, we're playing this song again.
That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not
While I'm looking for some extra news real quick,
that's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. That's not Jabbo. That's not Jabbo. That's not Lule. One man that's not Jabbo.
I'm not gonna annoy Godfrey, though. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to stop coming. You know what I mean? To the channel. Also, yesterday we got some news about Kobbie Mainoo, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not. Kobbie Mainoo wants to leave, bro. Man's holding bench, and man are telling me because he's I think something like, what was his name? Omar said that he's fighting for his position with Bruno. Fighting for his position with Bruno. Why is man fighting in his position with Bruno, bro? What is the point of, like, Bruno's rubbish here? Always ruins these man's attack. He always, I call him the grenade launcher and that. Defensively, he always gets caught on the counters, ruins their attacks and whatever, all of that. And then you're telling me Kobbie Mainoo, who's a good talent, who's actually a good player. You don't want to play him because he's fighting for his position. What? And then he's bringing on like 2 defenders in the last 10 minutes. He's the only manager I've seen that brings on defenders when there's nothing wrong with the defenders. You know what I'm saying? And then in bro, it's just like, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I think he'd do well at Spurs still. I don't see why he should come to us. Big up to African King Academy as well, man. Congrats on 100 subscribers, my guy. Make sure you subscribe to him. That's actually a fellow Chelsea fan. Yeah, and I think JJ and a couple man went to, we raided him the other day. So hopefully, man, I've subscribed, yeah. And I think he'd actually get more game time. He's an extra midfielder, especially now if they get rid of... He can't actually play in the 10, though. He can't play in the 10. Because he's better further forward than he is actually defensively. So for me, listen, it is what it is, and it is what it is. Yeah, like I said, you saw that earlier. He's set to join Galatasaray. Balloon Man's leaving. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm hoping that our Balloon Man leaves as well. That'll be good. Kira McConnell, no one cares about that. Betis, no one cares about any of this. ISAK, no, right now no one cares because it's the same news being recycled. Who did they sign? Okay, nah, no one cares. Florentino, no one cares about this. Anthony, we spoke about. And Cesar, we spoke about. Chukwuemeka has made his way to Borussia Dortmund. I think we got like 24 million and some sell-on clause and that. So they have money. I don't know how, but they have money over there. Man said he wanted to slap his face. 5-year contract. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Danny Ings to Sheffield United. I mean, West Ham don't want him anyway when he was there. So I don't know where he is now. Yeah, Gahey, we heard that there was some rumors about apparently Man City wanted to go in for him, but yeah, but this is the thing, African King. We can't. It's a weird opportunity. It is a market opportunity, but you know the centre back don't seem to be a market opportunity, and the goalkeeper ain't really a market opportunity right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it don't make sense. I hear you. But Gahey, apparently there was some rumors saying that City was trying to go in for him and hijack Liverpool. Obviously now 6 hours ago he said no. Despite reports on City and more clubs, Gahey's situation has not changed. Liverpool's his favourite destination. I think he feels that he can take Konate's spot, blood. And what I saw yesterday, he looked like he watched Lee's what's it called, Bernabeu live stream with Northside when they went around the Bernabeu, and was like, listen, I'm trying to go over there. That's what he was playing like. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't playing like, he looked like he was high, or he wasn't trying to play there, bro. I can't lie. Lindelof, your boy Lindelof might go to Fiorentina, might, because it's not sorted yet. United have rejected an approach from Everton for Souček. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, listen, Mike's gonna be fuming, blood. Man, they're not trying to leave the club. You know, I mean, he wants these man all gone, yeah, and they're not trying to sell him. They're not trying to sell those players. Kivio, Porto official bid for has just been received by Arsenal. Fee in excess of 25 million package add-ons, including on loan with obligation to buy. Yeah, you might need to keep checking on Mike still. I'll check on him as well, but yeah, I don't know, man. He's on Twitter explaining to everyone that he's Kenyan. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do everything to ignore the West Ham stuff, bro. Yeah, Vitinha ain't leaving. We never expected that. Porto optimistic signing give you on loan with an obligation. Nothing finalized yet. Carney has gone. We know about that. Donnarumma looks like his talks progressing between City and Paris. Fee will be between 30-35 million euros as PSG reduced initial 50 million request, which means he's getting for peanuts. Kobe Mainoo considering options following a diminished role on the Amorim as Alex Crook unclear if anything develop in the next week. Mainoo has always been committed to staying. But lack of opportunities have changed the dynamic, bro. It's the World Cup here. He's trying to get some minutes on the wrist belt, bro. He has to leave, man. That's the thing about that club, man. United just ruins players, bro. Napoli are confident to get Rasmus. Listen, we're not even talk about that, fam. One of the worst players I've ever seen in my life. In this league. Do you know what I mean? I've seen kids play better than this guy, fam. Liverpool won't bid again without encouragement, which can now be defined this late in the window as viable pathway to deal rather than just an invitation to bid again. Nothing was ever expected to happen before the Liverpool game at Newcastle. Liverpool don't view their first 110 million offer as lowballing Newcastle. The entire bid was fixed fee and was a British record in that category. That don't care. I don't really bid this. You see this rubbish. You get me? If you want, yeah, big up John, man. Thank you for entertaining us in the chat. Big up to you. Yeah, Liverpool don't view their first bid as 110 as lowballing. It's lowballing. If I'm asking you for 150, don't come to me with 110. Yeah, I mean, come with like 120, 125, something closer where you can negotiate. Don't come to me with 110. Yeah, I told you, man. This guy's a madman, Godfrey. You know. LFC, see, this is the risks we take, you know, to be on the internet for people to slander us like that, fam. To having those kind of pictures, bro. Yeah. LFC prepared to pay around 120 million if they bid again. Never directly quoted 150 and no expectations that number will be met. Listen, bro. Bear writing, but we don't care. Like I said as well, Tyreek George linked to Roma. There will be direct talks today. Chelsea wants a permanent move with a heavy sell-on clause, and Roma in talks with both clubs and player side. We don't know what's going on as well with that Jadon Sancho thing, innit? Other than that, big up to Rio. He bagged yesterday. Chelsea. He's still I blocked him, innit? I hit him. He told Wavy, I think, to suck his mum or something, yeah. And I can't lie, man. I was like, listen, I get it. You wanna slander me? I can take it, but I'm not gonna allow that in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He got his head got hot again, and he tried to go for my guy Wavy and Nigeria, my fellow blue brother. We're not having that, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just hid him from the chat. You never seen him again. He keeps tagging me, yeah. Or he keeps, when he sees me on other people's chat, he keeps asking me when's the next stream, yeah. But bro, you're not gonna chat rubbish about my viewers like that, fam. I'm not having that. I get you can have a back and forth and that, but it's not gonna be on a disrespecting, and I'm just gonna be sitting there smiling. Now, Jackson obviously looks like he's agreed personal terms, yeah, with Bayern Munich. We didn't really speak about that, but we've seen Zier coming here crying. And listen, can Jackson be a good option for us? Cool. Big up goes to them, big up EXO. I think third option, if Delap gets injured or João Pedro gets injured or something, cool, yeah. But can we do better? Like, would you move him on and maybe get another player that can play there or whatever? Maybe. There's different options in it that you can know about. So for me, yeah, he can do that, JJ, but I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Then we'll deal with him later. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But for me, as long as we get our money with Jackson, whether he goes Villa, whether he goes to Newcastle, whether he goes there, I still think that Jackson's something we'll find out in the next 48 hours. And I read about that. I think his agent also said that they'll get sorted out in the next 48 hours. Nkunku remains on the radar for Villa and Leipzig as it stands. Second striker Nkunku at Villa will be a problem. But both clubs prefer a loan. We keep insisting that it's going to have to be permanent. So that I'm with that as well. It has to be permanent. I'm not trying to keep my problem coming the next season like a Rashford at United. I don't want my problems to keep coming back later, bro. Let me just get rid of him, move on. Because we make so much money from our sales, we can take hits by selling players for probably a bit less, like we did with like a Dasasi. A Dasasi we actually sold for like 25. We bought him for 45 million euros. But we can cover that loss with all the other money, the profits that we made. But then the good thing is you just get his thing off the books. We just get him off the books. Marseille closing in on Emerson as well, man. Them. Oh yeah, I heard about this. So they're trying to sell Emerson as well. Oh yeah, they're doomed. You know, them man are doomed. I can't lie. West Ham's going down. Anselmino went down loan as well. Yeah, the loan fee and everything. Yeah, listen, look, the Sassy. Maybe you could say you made a loss, or you know what, if you send him on low, whatever, it made sense. But at the same time, it's just that sometimes you just move him on. I don't always look at the numbers. Sometimes it's about, okay, can we get rid of his wages, the player himself, and the potential problem we get in the future. So if you take a loss on a Chilwell and just move him on, you have that space in the wage bill, and at the same time you don't have the headaches no more. You don't have to deal with someone sitting there. You don't have to have an extra room from the bomb squad. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to deal with its injuries and all that. You don't have to deal with any of that. So that's always been my thing, innit? Just get rid of the problem, mate. Yeah, this guy moved again. Fabio Silva moved to Dortmund. What's it called? Yeah, Dortmund. Great. That's it. Nothing else really, innit? Where's he? I ain't seen him in ages. Palmeiras to set for Fulham midfielder Pereira. Yeah, damn. I ain't seen him in ages. That's the second comment about agents, by the way. Who? Where? Oh. I think I saw something like that, but I never really paid attention to it. Let's see. Yeah, man timed him out. Why do all agents look the same? Oh, come on, bro. What the hell is that? Don't be an idiot, blood. And then don't have... Let me check this. What's this? Also, don't be a Chelsea fan, blood. You can't be a Chelsea fan with the Chelsea players holding the Club World Cup and then chatting rubbish like that. Don't embarrass us, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't embarrass us, bro. We're good people out here, mate. Like, make sure you hit the likes if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Listen, man, it's looking a bit... Crystal Palace. I read that, you know, the Crystal Palace thing. Bro, it's your choice, bro. If you want to ban him, ban him. If you know what, you've timed him out. Let's see. If he comes back and says it again, we ban him, innit? Do you know what I mean? Bournemouth exploring a move for Chelsea. Prefers a permanent exit. Different formulas being discussed. But I think we've already got the confirmation anyway. So, yeah, let's see which other players we move on. And as we keep hearing the whole, you know what I'm saying? We keep hearing the whole, what's it called? We keep hearing the whole, we'll see what happens, deadline. We're going to move mad on deadline there and that. We'll see about that, innit? Do you know what I mean? We'll see about that. And then depending on what's going on my day, and depending what moves haven't happened, and obviously I'm going to drop all the videos for players that end up coming. And if Jackson and that, I'll probably do a video. But we'll see, innit? Now, I think deadline day, if I'm off, I might have to do a stream, long stream. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll cover deadline day. We'll see which players move and that. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Do you know what I mean? But it depends on whether I'm working or not. But we'll see about that. Anyway, big up to every single one of you that's tuned in. We've done an hour, almost 40 minutes. I appreciate every single one of you that's tuned in the channel. And yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think what game's on this week? Pretty sure we have Fulham or something, innit? We have Fulham. Fulham, innit? Fulham. West Ham is playing Wolves today. Oh, Lord. Friday, there's no Premier League. Saturday, Chelsea, Fulham, 12:30. Ya Allah. All right. Yeah, so we got Chelsea, Fulham. So I'm going to see 12:30. I probably could do a watch along. We'll see. Might do a watch along. And yeah, man. We'll see what we do. Make sure you turn up. Grimsby United tomorrow. Yeah. Who cares about that, man? You know what I'm saying? It's Wolverhampton West Ham today, I think. Carabao Cup or FA Cup. But Listen, man, I'll send you, man, over to, because all the man them are here, and I know who you, man, want to go watch, so, to my guy, you know what I'm saying, my guy, to my guy, my brother. There's no one else really live in it, so yeah. Listen, that's Lewis's link in it in the chat. Carefree Lewis, go over there. He's live right now. Tell him it's YASSERTV indirect raid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't redirect yet, so just tell him indirect or direct raid, whatever you want to tell him. Just tell him it's the YASSERTV raid. Thank you for every single one of you that's turning up. We have 26 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.